moment. So go make sure you take care of the bathroom breaks. Go get your beverage. Get your chips and popcorn. We're about to unplug from the Matrix together. And again, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Montega, Montaga. That is Montega, Montaga. There is only one Montega. There is only one America. There is only one you. And again, thank you for unplugging from the Matrix here with me. The show will start in just a moment. Don't forget, visit the Echelon platform to get all the amazing merch. Make sure that you are supporting the show by wearing it on your body. We have tons of new merch out there for you guys. So feel free to go get you something that represents you being unplugged from the Matrix and from under the control of the deep state and the Illuminati. The show is about to start soon. Hey everybody, this is Tony Montega, Tony X, Antoine Tucker. Thank you for being here. The show will start in one moment. So go make sure you take care of the bathroom breaks. Go get your beverage. Get your chips and popcorn. We're about to unplug from the Matrix together. And again, thank you very much for being here. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Montega, Montaga. That is Montega, Montaga. There is only one Montega. There is only one America. There is only one you. And again, thank you for unplugging from the Matrix here with me. The show will start in just a moment. Don't forget, visit the Echelon platform to get all the amazing merch. Make sure that you are supporting the show by wearing it on your body. We have tons of new merch out there for you guys. So feel free to go get you something that represents you being unplugged from the Matrix and from under the control of the deep state and the Illuminati. The show's about... Due to adult language, themes, and images, I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is, and I am your host, the dopest political analyst on this planet, and the most fed former congressional and senatorial candidate of these United States. Antoine Tucker, Tony Montega, Tony X, Montega, the truth, the threat, the legend, Neo, the wisest man in the room, and I'm here with you, and we are free. From the Matrix. I want to say thank you very much for being here with me and unplugging with me. I want to say thank you so very much. My heart warms. And shout out to Jerry D _G on Instagram. This is one of my loyal, family members. I don't have fans that's fanatics. I got family. Either you rock with me or you don't. If you're somebody who, you're only here because you're expecting me to say the things that you like, so you unfollow, God bless you on the way out, because I'm going to be as genuine as I possibly can. I'm always going to be that way. We will get back to putting out those 1-minute rants. I needed some time off. It's a lot, you guys. For me, I've been doing social media now for over 10 years. And for over 10 years, I picked up my phone and I've just been exposed to ignorance, to the dumbest people you can think of. I take ridicule from absolute morons. I get critiques from absolute morons. And I mean like very ignorant people have the most to say. A lot of opinions. So I needed time, if you can understand me, away. If you've been following me since the first administration of Donald Trump, then you know I go hard in the paint. I don't play no games. And my manager is on my heels because she is insisting that I run in New York City for this upcoming election. And I'm going to continue to pray over it, talk to my family members about it, and make the decision that I feel is best. But if I do run, it will be for Nadler's vacant seat. And I will be going there to remove a woman from that position. And I'm still thinking about it. Today we're talking about the sorry Somali pirate. Now, again, recap from yesterday's show. If you think, in my opinion, Ilhan Omar, pirate friend, stole billions of dollars, and then she didn't know, well, I offer, you're an idiot. And I'm going to get into some things, and then I'm going to say something that I want you guys to watch and see how many times have I said something and then it came true? How many times? This is what I do. Soothsayer. This is what I do. First, I'm going to play a clip from my guy, Jesse Waters. I'm going to let Jesse handle the scandal. Let's go, Jesse.
Colonel in this Islamist communist Somali regime that the UN accused of committing war crimes and disgusting human atrocities.
Her father was a general that was accused for war crimes. Excuse my language, but why do you think this B word got here in the first place? If her father was a general, why would she need to be sent to the U.S.? Are you starting to see it? The infiltration of our country, of these filthy, dusty pirates. I am your captain now. Shout out to Jerry, because that was going to be on the thumbnail, and Jerry got it. I am your captain now. Why do you think she came? Let me let Jesse go.
She leaves Somalia, she comes here, marries her brother, right, commits immigration fraud, gets elected to Congress, and suddenly is worth $30 million.
Now, you think about that. She was in debt, and now she's worth $30 million. You're going to love today's show. It won't be long. I'm going to say some things that I want you guys to remember. Watch the accumulation of her wealth. And I believe what we're going to discover is you will see it grow XXXXX. You will see it grow every time a scam appeared in Minnesota. I believe that when they're digging enough, you're going to find that her husband, the white penis she loves to suck, was one of the greatest facilitators of these crimes. These are things that I'm alleging. These are things that I'm saying will come out to light. There's nowhere in the world this dusty cigarette smoking, egghead, made $30 million on her own. She would have never went into Congress in debt. She's enriched herself. She's enriched herself through her husband. I believe she married the first guy. First guy wasn't bringing in any money, so she got rid of him. She needed to bring her brother in here, so she got rid of him, married her brother, became the brother lover. He came in here legally. They dissolved it in a couple of years, but the whole time she was shacking up with her white guy. We'll call him Pink Meat. She been shacking up with her white guy, Pink Meat, getting laid with the ham. I mean, he just laying it down on her. And then using her office, I believe, in my opinion, to enrich both of them. Why else would he want a woman who has kids, who's a single mother, who's twice married? Think about it. What rich white man wants a single mother, divorced twice, who is alleged to have married her brother? None of my rich white friends would ever touch her. Wouldn't touch her. You got to feed them little kids too. He wouldn't touch her. He went in there knowing exactly what he was going to do, and she would go for it too. $30 million. And I believe every time you see that account, every time you see that her account jumped, I believe it was the time that will be tied. This is everything that I believe, my beliefs. It's what I'm alleging. Now, whether it's not as true, I'm saying I believe it's going to come out. But I believe that as you watch and as they go in and investigate, every time that account jumped, it was when another fraud was taken off. Am I correct, chat? Wasn't it her that put in the actual legislation that would allow them to do this in the first place? Is that true, Noel? Isn't that true? I believe that's true. Boss lady in the building, let me know if I'm wrong or not. Kim, tell me if I'm wrong or not. She actually presented the legislation that would allow the fraud to take place in the first place. Why would you think she put it there? Do you think that these little pirates are going to do all this jail time knowing they got a get out of jail free card? They're not going to sit in there. Absolutely not. The judge that changed the verdict of everything, they need to be investigating her too. They're all stupid. They are all very stupid, greedy, stupid people. It's the people like them that just gives a real horrible taste in anyone's mouth about letting anyone come here from anywhere in the world. $30 million. Some of you watching me right now are thinking to yourselves, how did this very ignorant woman get $30 million? I believe it's going to come out that she was getting paid off of the scams. I believe that it will come out that her husband and her helped facilitate the scams, helped put these people in position to create the scams. I don't believe that these Somali pirates came here without having white liberal help. I don't think that they're smart enough to be able to carry out this amount of fraud without having white liberal help. I believe that this not only goes all the way to the top, but I also believe that the people at the bottom who are involved are going to expose it. Once you start telling these little pirates, they're going to go back. They're going to go back. They don't want to go back. They don't want to go back. Ilhan Omar could possibly be not only going to jail, but she could be losing her citizenship, and she could be going back too. I'm surprised. Shout out to Dominator Girl 2004. She said poor white friends wouldn't touch her either. I bet they wouldn't. But I believe that she's going to get arrested because she illegally married her brother.
So everybody in her little Somali community, all of a sudden, not all of them, but a bunch, most of them, steal $1 billion from American taxpayers. And then they buy nice cars and they fund her campaign. And then they get caught. And she says, no one's more.
She thought she was going to get away with this. She thought that very arrogantly talking down to us and that nasty, and I don't know, she came here 12. I don't even understand how she even tries to pretend like she has an accent. She doesn't have that accent. She was raised here. She is an incel.
Upset about the fraud than us Somalis.
I got to bring it back.
And that we're the real victims. Meanwhile, a lot of these people are on food stamps. They don't have a high school education. They can barely speak.
Get them all out of here. You don't speak English. You haven't educated yourself. You and your offspring go. I don't care if they was born here. There's no such thing as birthright citizenship anyway. If you're not a United States citizen, having kids, your kids is born here, it don't matter. They got to have a parent that's a citizen. And it should be, if you commit a crime and you've done something illegally, we can remove your citizenship from you or your temporary status, whatever it is, and you and your kids go. And that's what needs to happen. I want to bring this back. I need you to hear this.
And all Stephen Miller says is you got to assimilate and you can't be a public charge. And she calls him a Nazi. And he's Jewish. Her father was a colonel in this Islamist, communist, Somali.
Her father was a colonel in the Islamist Somalian regime that the UN accused of committing war crimes. And they let his little demon seed come here. This United States government has perpetrated so many horrible, horrible atrocities against its own people. What are you talking about? Creating viruses and then so-called vaxxers that are offering people. I mean, flip a coin, pick a conspiracy theory. It's true. But now they invite incels in here. This little thief, this creature, came here at 12. Eyes bigger than my fist. Ribs touching the spine. She looked like one of them kids off one of them commercials. 35 cents a day. Came here looking like that. 35 cents a day Omar. That's her name. 35 cents a day Omar. Shout out to everyone on X. That's her new name from now on. 35 cents a day Omar. That's her name. Because she came here, one of them kids, 35 cents a day. You can feed it. She came here that way. And she went to school from 12 years old. She went from school to 12 years old, finished school. She did everything here to still have hate and resentment in her heart. Why is that? It's because the people that she was raised by, they knew they was bringing her here to be an incel. You have openly also heard Somali officials say she is in this government to work on behalf of Somalia, not on behalf of you or I, or even the Somalian people who want to assimilate and become American. I don't understand why the Islamic community that's there haven't ousted these people, because anywhere else, they would have beat them. They would have found who these people are. They would have shamed them. They wouldn't be allowed in mosques. They would have treated these people how they should be treated. You don't protect something like this because it falls on everybody. Everybody. 2,000 kids a day. They didn't feed 2,000 kids a month. Do you know how many Somali children could have benefited from this scam? Had they not had a scam? Had they genuinely wanted to help children? Most of all of the fraud, it deals with children and people taking advantage of the kindness of Americans for children. $30 million. I believe every time you see millions bump into her account, you will find that the money came or could have derived from some form of fraud that the rest of the pirates committed with her. And I don't think she's intelligent, nor the rest of those pirates are intelligent as the white liberal mechanism that has allowed it to happen in the first place. Let's get to the next clip. My God, Tom. Let's play this.
Into that?
You know, I just got advised by a fraud investigator the other day on that. I asked the question, who reviewed the file, and says that there was immigration fraud involved.
There was immigration fraud involved. It's just that the Biden administration let it go. And everyone in Minnesota for sure thought this was a slam dunk. No one would know because Tampon Tim would be vice president. The money that I believe they funneled into that campaign, into Kamala Harris's campaign, would have been seed money for all these people to get away with all the crimes that they've committed. Of course, they would have swept it under the rug. If Tampon Tim would have became the VP, it would have been the largest stain on America. All of this stuff coming out, all of it, everything coming out now, and now there's definitely evidence, because we will do a show on this soon, that they absolutely stole the 2020 election and used all of these social media apparatuses to... There you go. Everything should be on Do Not Disturb now. Back and forth with the internet. It keeps saying we are connecting and unconnecting, and Let me play this.
The statute of limitations became an issue in the last 4 years when this was first brought up. Who was president? Who ran DOJ? So pulling the records now, pulling the files, and we're looking at.
Well, how do we go about this? If a statute, the conspiracy still runs. The conspiracy is ongoing. After the fact, no one told the truth. No one said anything. I believe definitely she's going to be handled.
But this fraud investigator, who I know personally, one of the best fraud investigators in HSI, Homeland Security Investigations, said there's no doubt he reviewed the file. So I'm running that down this week, matter of fact, and we'll see.
It's tremendous that, I mean, and according to the Secretary, Kristi Noem of DHS, she said nearly 50% of the visas are fraudulent in this.
So nearly 50% of the visas are fraudulent for the pirates too. Why am I calling them pirates? Because they stole. They stole. Use coercion, use verbal force, how you use, well, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to call you racist. I'm going to say everything. They did everything they could because they're pirates. And it's time for them to walk the plank. It's time for them to walk the plank. %50 of these people are here illegally. We're about to see a great reduction in pirates. And the only thing hopefully left are American Somalis. Somalis who came to America who don't want to be dusty. Somalis who came to America who want to represent America, who want to help make everyone around them strong, who wants to contribute, who wants to sacrifice life and limb for the nation to protect the soil that gave them the opportunity to not be dusty. But I am ecstatic that close to 50% are getting out of here. I am so happy that close to 50% is getting out of here. I really want to jump on this table and I want to break dance. I'm dead serious. You can't come here and spit in the people's face. We are not perfect. We have a shit ton of our own problems. You can't come here and scream racism after we let your dusty ass come here. Because if we were racist, you would have never been here in the first place. Again, we got a lot to do. We got to get a lot of our own stuff together. So if you are somebody who arrogantly throws it in our face, if you're someone who arrogantly talks down to us, if you're someone who comes from a dusty place on this planet, I don't care. Anywhere but here is dusty to me. Okay, just to get the facts straight. I don't care where you're from. Europe, I don't care. It's all dusty if you're escaping somewhere to come here. Dusty. Dusty. You came here, we gave you the opportunity to change your life, to do better for you and your families, and you said, nah, F that. I'm going to still take chances, and I'm glad you did, because we're going to get you out of here. Let me know what you think in the comment, you guys. Do you think something will happen to Ilhan Omar? Or do you think this little pirate is going to get away with it? Do you think there should be Captain hooking her way all the way into the sunset? I personally don't think so. I believe Tom Holman is homed in like Peter Pan. Him and the Lost Boys are going to find all of the pirates. And I believe a lot of them will walk the plank. A lot of you guys are saying nothing ever happened after that. That was before. It's only been 10 months. It's only been 10 months. Any real investigation takes 18 to 2 years. 18 months to 2 years. The grand juries, everything's wrapping up. I think we're about to see a lot of fireworks. And I'm glad that Ilhan Omar opened her mouth. And I'm glad that she is who she is. Because without people like her, guys like me wouldn't have a job. I guess I would, because this is really not my job. We just do this because we want to. But treat it like a job anyway.
I've been a patient here now for close to a year. I wanted the best care. I wanted consistent care. Sometimes you can go to places and when you do the reviews, you'll see, oh, you know, it's okay. If this person is working, it's bad. But when you check the reviews on the Smile Doctor, it's all positive. As soon as you walk in the door, I was always made to feel like I was a priority. It can give you a great experience. The televisions on the ceilings almost give you a euphoric flying feeling. They find out what music you like. So even the music of choice that you do like, it's playing when you walk in. I had a debilitating tooth issue that was actually going to start eating away at my bone marrow. And Dr. Reed caught it very early on. He removed the bad tooth. The surgery was easy, it was painless. I have 2 brand new teeth, and like I said, they're very attentive. So they're gonna measure your discomfort, they're gonna measure what pain you may have, and they're gonna deal with it. It's just a beautiful and positive environment. The experience here is unlike anything else I've ever went to, and I just encourage anybody out there, if you're watching this, come see the facility. Come listen to how quiet it is. Come listen to how happy the people are when they're exchanging words to each other. Come experience what it is to actually come and smile with confidence. Come to the Smile Doctor.